Hello everyone, welcome to the seventh lecture of the curves. Right? Let's see what we're going to study today. First, we are going to see that how to set simple curves by Rankine method. Today we are going to study only that how to set the curve with the help of Rankine's method. Right? We have seen how to theoretically we have seen how to do that. We'll just go through this procedure today. Okay, and on the field we will be seeing it actually how to do that. Okay. The method gives accurate setting out. Setting out means we have to set it on the ground, and is generally used for setting out the important highways and the railway curves because it has very accurate values. And it gives the accurate curve, so we use it in the important works. Right? Understand what I am saying? In this method, both linear and angular measurements are carried out simultaneously. Right? In this Rankine's method, you require both angular and linear measurements simultaneously. A tape is used for linear measurements, whereas theodolite is used for the angular measurements. This method is quite accurate and is commonly in practice. The curve is set out by computing the tangential angle or deflection angles for various points on the curve. When you will be doing a problem over on this, right, in the class, we will be seeing it how to determine the deflection angles which are necessary before we start the setting out of the curve with the help of Rankine's or deflection angle method. Okay, it is also called as deflection angle method. Calculate the chainage of the tangent points T2 and T1. We have to know the chainage of the point T1 and T2. Locate the point T2 and T1. Calculate the length of the first subchords, normal chords and the last chords on the same pegs so that the pegs are being at the full stations. Calculate the tangential angles delta 1, delta 2, delta 3, etc. and total deflection angles also. Set up the theodolite at the point of curve and level it. Now whatever you have studied before this, setting up of the theodolite at the point of curve T1, level it. So before this, whatever the points you have seen, those are all calculative part. That what you have to do when you are in the office work, what you have to do before you get into the ground. So all those calculations are to be done before getting into the ground. Okay. Now set the vernier at 0 and clamp the upper plate. Loosen the lower plate. Direction of T1B and B. Exact the vernier using the A read the lower 0 tangent screw. Now the line of sight is in the direction of the tangent length. Wherever the tangent moves, in that same direction this is been set up. The instrument is been set up. Release the upper plate and set the vernier to a deflection angle. Okay, which the first deflection which was there, you have to keep it there, and then direct the cord and clamp the upper plate. Hold the zero end of the tape at the T1, and with the arrow at an equal distance to the first cord length on the tape, right, draw an arc over the bisecting point on that line. Which line? T1B line. Whichever the point you are bisected with the theodolite, from that point you have to draw an arc with the whatever calculated chord length. It might be a subchord or it might be a normal chord, or it can be a last chord, right? Now same thing you have to do. Now you have to again unclamp the upper plate, and again you have to measure 0 at the point D and bisect the at an angle of delta 2, right, with for a given distance. With the help of a tape, measure the distance and cut an arc on the line and just draw it forward. Just cut the arc forward, so that what happens, you can get the you have to measure the distance between these arcs, so that you will get the distances. So same thing you have to do it for other normal chords and this last chords till you reach the last point. As we know, the last point and the point of intersection is fixed. So whenever you reach the point of tangency, means your curve is completed. When you reach the point of curve, tangency means your curve is completed. This this is how you're going to do, right? You're going to set up the instrument at T1, bisect B, right? You have bisected B now with loosening the upper clamp, right? You're going to read the reading. How much you're going to read? Delta 1 here. Can you see this? You have to read delta 1. Now once you read the delta 1, that point you have to mark, and from T1 you have to draw the distance, that is C1, that is chord length, to the point. Where it should intersect the arc at a distance you have to mark. From this T1 you have to measure the distance and draw an arc on this line here, so you'll get a D. Now again you have to take delta 2, that is delta 1 plus delta 2, total deflection angle delta 2 you have to take with respect to T1 and B1, right, and for a measured length of C2. Again bisect this point on that curve, right? Same way you have to go on doing it till you get the values. It is not so easy to understand on the class. Once you get into the ground, you'll be able to understand once you are done with an example on the ground, right?